For Kevin McCarthy, growing political fallout this morning, as new audio obtained by MSNBC from the authors of a new book reveals how he privately reacted to former President Donald Trump's apparent role in inciting the January 6th insurrection.
If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
The audio, recorded 4 days after the attack on the Capitol, during a call McCarthy had with his leadership team, which then included Liz Cheney.
Is there any chance, are you hearing that he might resign? Is there any reason to think that might happen?
With a second impeachment looming, McCarthy said he was planning to call Mr. Trump and recommend he resign with just days left in his term.
The only discussion I would have with him is that I think this will pass, and it would be my recommendation you should resign. That would be my take, but I don't think he would take it, but I don't know.
McCarthy's own words now contradict his denials earlier Thursday, calling a New York Times report that he had planned to ask Mr. Trump to resign, quote, totally false and wrong. McCarthy's spokesman also denied it when asked directly by NBC News. Following January 6, McCarthy rebuked Mr. Trump for his role in inciting the insurrection.
The president bears responsibility for Wednesday's attack on Congress by mob rioters. He should have immediately denounced the mob when he saw what was unfolding.
Mr. Trump was impeached by the House, but then the Senate acquitted him after he left office, even as 7 Republicans crossed the aisle and voted for conviction. Fearing a backlash from their base, top Republicans quickly reconciled with the former president, with McCarthy even paying a highly publicized visit to Mr. Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Democrats overnight arguing McCarthy has lost credibility.
He is a liar, and Kevin McCarthy wants to be Speaker of the House. He has proven himself untrustworthy, but even worse, unable to stand up to Donald Trump.
It all comes as overnight the former president continued to amplify his lies about the election he lost.
We are not the ones trying to undermine American democracy. We are the ones trying to save American democracy.
And Garrett, on the topic of January 6th, former President Trump's son, Donald Jr., set to meet with the January 6th committee. What more do you know about that?
Yeah, that's right. A final date hasn't been set, but a source familiar with the planning tells me that Trump Jr. is expected to testify soon. His testimony would follow that of 2 other Trump family members, Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner, and his own fiancee, Kimberly Guilfoyle, who testified for over 9 hours just this week. Investigators believe Trump Jr. was a key player in encouraging his father's challenges to the election results. But on January 6th, text messages released by the committee show he tried to get President Trump to intervene to stop the attack. Savannah?
All right, Garrett, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.